Who are you gonna be?
Did I go past Philadelphia?
You must have.
Oh, there.
You can hit your ass too.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Dolphins and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
Dude, I got
the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started.
That's the fourth. You go hit the buttons like, what?
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tua now on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Tua. He'll find Parker again, complete.
Coming back.
Into the ground just shy of midfield.
Oh, boo!
What was it?
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a first set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Can't worry about being totally unemployed. Yeah, I know what happens.
Oh, yeah, just stream it when you want to stream something like that.
Yeah.
They'll run it, Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 40.
They watch it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, I thought I was short a minute ago, so I ran the ball. Wasn't paying attention.
The point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
I lost yards.
Play goes nowhere.
He's met behind
the line, and a penalty flag.
Now I got holding. What are you going to do?
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Intercepted. I should have thrown it.
And a short return to the 6-yard line.
I knew as soon as I threw it.
We'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
I got you. I got you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game,
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Yeah, if it's to have fun playing, then do it.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. Under pressure, and they get to it again. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. Well, they were coming out of 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're
Ain't
right-handed,
played in a while.
that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your
Ain't played in a while. This is
maybe
good.
the highest paid offensive lineman to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Fuck.
Caught by his big
They got the first down and more.
through contact. And they finally get him, but not
Get
before
better,
he reaches
Patrick
the
White.
Third and a mile.
33-yard
They got the
line.
first down and more.
It's a big play there for Miami.
So
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely
So what's
motor.
40?
He shows
You'll
off the
get-
wheels
you get
there
better
after the
if
catch
you
as
go
he's
under
able to
center.
shake free.
And
Did
I
he?
got a quick glimpse
Yeah.
of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his
Just
body
you get 2 good
language
receivers.
where you could
Yeah.
tell early in this play, he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Tua now on first
300
down.
yards on that ball game.
Completes it to
Wait,
the
that-
tight end
For 20
sweep.
points I get.
A good rally to the football. Keeps him
It happens. I fell apart. I was 120-15.
Oh, you
First
fell
half.
apart, huh?
They played that very
Yeah,
well
yeah,
because of the
33 points.
drag route, and he ran a little
Yeah,
shallower than normal as he went
33-0.
straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete.
Man, the guy was like that. He can walk. He can walk in there.
Yeah, he's going to score.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the
Walk
defense?
drafting those.
Forcing
That
that
was some cheap
incompletion.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Oh, man, drop it.
Took a shot. Couldn't
Yeah,
connect.
let's go, bro.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins
Woo,
will jump
that
out
was
to
good.
a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the
way.
tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their
He like
drive will start
my
at the
baseball
25.
anyway.
Do they?
Yeah. You can't do that.
The
you know.
Eagles
That's
offense
very
set to
good.
begin their next drive. They threw an
call it.
interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the
Let's try to
chatter
get
coming
Cam
from the
Jordan
other
out
side. 'Cause
by
when you throw a pick,
short line.
look, I know
Yeah.
defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
From the midfield stripe, to look to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball.
Your guy ran into your own guy.
I like the thought process there.
I thought they would have caught it too.
Sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10.
I think for YouTube, I should do like non-sports videos.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
I do what Kirsten is on it.
That's Smith.
Do what Kirsten is.
Devontae Smith, 50 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Damn, I missed it.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score.
They'll do it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes
this not been a good one, man.
And ultimately
not free copy that man, but
25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Where I can test the game out.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now.
Yeah.
He's been good so far at this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe.
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
The linebacker got it.
To the 21-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I want to be a rebuild project.
Hurts.
Oh,
this
shit.
time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Oh, there you go.
The Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Boo.
So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
On play action, here's Tua. They'll get this to his Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner. Nice connection there. Really nice gain.
Get wild there on that big play.
Miami. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Tua.
Oh, man, he dropped it.
It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge.
What were I challenge?
First down.
Button?
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense
This
can
right
get
here.
down the...
Go down.
Yeah, and then I got to go down to challenge, huh?
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Come on, fellas.
You lost your time out.
Oh, well.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Jesus, horrible.
He will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Miles Gaskin, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it in his hands at 6. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a Miles Gaskin touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him. But he also...
Oh, shit.
Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot.
Zoo players got some players so they can get crap.
And now the kick is away.
Well, who knows when that running back could probably get drafted
Fielded
somewhere.
just outside the goal line.
Oh, really?
And he'll
Call
take it
for a
past the
friend,
25 to the 26-yard line.
Yeah. I don't know if he's that kind of guy.
Oh, really? You might get second round?
Now
Yeah,
back
he'll
to
get
work
drafted
for
somewhere.
Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, But don't forget about Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Hey,
2 minutes
like,
remaining in this first half of football.
Kamara, if we got arrested this year for stupidity.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders.
No, man, he's just busy enough laps.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Cardinal come on, that's 6:45. Watch him on the phone, that's fine.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Okay.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield.
Oh, that's right. I can't count this in 2 minutes. This is the challenge. The review after it. Yeah, he threw
First and 10 here. You know, if you could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He certainly
it's okay to this time.
throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
WWE trying to get me get me set up for net speed credit card. So that's her Hall of Fame.
Throw on first down to Hurts. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Going for it all. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the left hash mark. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to take possession here.
Couldn't get up quick enough.
3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is
Let's hope for a pass interference.
come to an end. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Hey, Daniel. I got a question for you.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Oh. I'm not real for sure what the amount is nowadays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Deal with it when you get, if you get checked.
From the gun, Hurts.
Deal with it if you get checked.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there. That's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down and 4, Hurts.
Fuck.
Goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Otherwise, that's going to be a good play.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Oh, dang it.
Rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps.
Or 2, right?
And on that play, they held him to a short gain. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll have it pass
midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends,
Yeah,
and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They go play action with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. Will be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34.
Yeah, but you're winning now.
Set up shot at the
You're winning.
32-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case,
hit the wrong button.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the
Well, there's
true
plenty of
definition
time, so look at that tally up.
I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. It comes to
the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. To try again after the sack. Tua over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because
pass interference.
He keeps throwing interceptions.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive,
when you catch it,
that would feel disappointing.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Oh, shoot.
And it's no good.
That's
it has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
2 points today.
Yeah.
Probably the game.
Yeah, probably.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
I'll probably give that to you.
Why is it time for the collapse?
The Dolphins offense
Yeah,
now
it
working their
is.
way back onto the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. They'll run now with Gaskin.
He's getting a first down every time he's running the ball. Jesus.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning
Darn
point
it.
they need.
They've been on top of me.
It's off at the 35. And the Eagles are right
they're
back
going
in
to
the football game. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for Philly. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. They'll turn to Sanders, and he is not going to get in there. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So the defense gets the stop situation to situation.
I mean,
but who has
when I
more
left,
pressure,
it
their offense or
rained.
defense when they go for two?
I mean, the pavement was wet, but it wasn't raining when I got outside. I looked down like, oh, the pavement's wet, it's raining.
From the 2-yard line, you can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it in ends up not being
looking
a
at the
good one. Costs
phone.
him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Miami set to take over.
Has
They've
it?
been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game.
Back over there.
Had any points this half? What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to
Screwing up your baseball game, too?
Get back to running the football. How do you see these throws? Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Yeah, that one drops down.
You got two guys in the same place. That's what caused that problem, didn't it?
Yeah.
I do that sometimes. Usually it pops up. Other people get it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And again, he's going to be stopped up right
3rd and 10.
Scrimmage. calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here comes Rager. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles now. Down 24-21. A minute 51 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Gaskin. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Tua. And this is
for sure now.
And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
You beat me today. This is the controller you usually use. That's the problem. It's the controller.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This is the controller you usually use. That was the problem. It was the controller.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Return from middle of the end zone.
Because I unplugged this one.
Bring this one out. It's a touchback.
So now it's the Eagles' turn.
Trailing
in this one now. Under a minute 20 to go. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now...
No flag.
They want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Hurts.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Had to throw it.
Dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Are you going to go with the Royals game since they're on? I don't. Who they play?
Oh, that's right.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover.
Used to, though, right? No.